Welcome. I'm George Strawn. I'm the 8th Director of the NITRD NCO, National Coordinating Office, and it's my pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this celebration of 20 years of the NITRD program. Thank you all very much for coming. In particular, let me thank the NITRD staff who for 20 years have been the interagency glue of the NITRD program. Would you wave, NITRD staff? Let them know who you are. In particular, let me highlight Virginia Moore, our office manager. I don't know if she's in the room or not. There she is. She manages us with the same spit and polish that she used to manage Air Force One. And she should be noted in particular for the last 2 years telling me we have to have a 20-year celebration. So she's the godmother of this fine event. Thanks also, of course, to CRA and CCC, Susan and Ed and Erwin and their colleagues for organizing a wonderful day that I'll bet you're going to enjoy as much as I. One last brief comment about the NCO. Sally Howe, who was our longtime associate director, who's now at NLM, National Library of Medicine, is undertaking the fine task of archiving all old materials on the NITRD program. So if you have any old files that you would like to contribute to the NITRD archive, please see me, any member of the NCO staff, or get in touch with Sally directly if you know her. I'm sure she'd be delighted to have your materials. Now I'd like to take just 2 minutes to celebrate federal government information technology research and development. Of course, we have wonderful partners in the private sector and the academic world, but hey, I'm from the federal government and I'm here to help you. I'd like to also celebrate not just 20 years of the NITRD program, but 200 years of federal government involvement in IT research and development. We can go back 170 years when Congress gave Samuel F.B. Morse a grant to develop his telegraph because the private sector thought that would be too risky an investment. 120 years ago, an engineer at the Census Department developed punch card equipment that allowed the 1890 census to be developed in record time. That punch card equipment led to the IBM Corporation. 70 years ago, the Department of Defense supported the creation of an electronic computer. We all know what that has led to. 65 years ago, DOE, or at least their antecedents, started using the largest computers available at any time for advanced energy computations, and they're still at it. 40 years ago, DOD got at it again and supported the creation of a new type of networking, a packet switching network that, of course, today we all know as the Internet. So I think we can look back over the course of the Republic and have seen the federal government as a major force in the development of world-changing information technology. Well, what have the agencies been doing for us lately? Within the scope of the NITRD program, all we've seen is a few things like the web browser, search engines that led to Google, public medicine of such a vast scale and reach in PubMed and other systems at NIH, 100 gigabit per second networking, petaflop computing. Both those networking and computing achievements are 1 million times faster than in the decade prior to the creation of the NITRD program. And we might say, what are they going to do for us next? Well, I guess that's what we're here to hear. And I suspect we'll get to hear some of the things that are going to be done. Others of the things will surprise us, just like we've been surprised in the last 30 years. One thing I think many people believe is sure is over the next 30 years, the pace of change and development may be twice the last 30 years. So the last 60 years, almost the life of the digital computer, maybe we're going to see as much development in the next 30 years. So it's going to be fun to have a peek into the future as we're about ready to see today.